This episode of FilmRiot is brought to you by Domain.com. Welcome to Mail Sack Mondays.
Mail sack.
It's good, man. Real good.
I farted as I was singing that.
Only a couple days left till the FilmRiot 5-year anniversary special. I am extremely excited. There's so many cool things in there. I can't believe it's been 5 years, but a few more days until that's happening. That's really the only thing I have to say about that. Oh, hey, the Hollywood Pack. Have we talked about that on Mondays?
So many times.
No, on Mondays, though.
I don't know.
Well, the Hollywood Pack's on our store. Anyway, questions. Bring back the old FilmRiot with the DIY stuff, please. I always find it weird when people say that old FilmRiot is DIY. We've done over 400 episodes, and if you take all those episodes and pluck out the DIY ones, I think we've done 10-ish, give or take.
Around there, yeah.
We have not done very many. FilmRiot was never about DIY builds. We did them because they're cool or we were interested in them at the time, but FilmRiot has always been about filmmaking. Whatever that is, be it a DIY build or a visual effect or a special effect or audio or acting, whatever is interesting at the time or it seems our audience has been asking about a lot that we should address, or whatever is important or that we think you guys should know about. That is what FilmRiot is about. So it fluctuates, but all within the realm of filmmaking. We're not a visual effects show, we're not a special effects show, we're not a DIY show, we're a filmmaking show as a whole, so we will always fluctuate between those things. That being said, we will do DIY again, of course, whenever something pops up that interests me that I think would be cool and something that you guys would love to see as well, but it's not something that we're constantly working towards. Because if it pops up and we want to do it, we definitely will. How do you address farting on set? Usually with giggles.
Lots of giggles.
Lots of giggles.
A lot of giggles.
Maybe a ew
But then
thrown
a giggle
in there. And then
followed right
another
after.
giggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on 3D movies? Would you ever direct 3D? If you're talking about 3D as in like 3D glasses movies, I do not like them personally. A lot of people do, but I do not. If you're talking about 3D as in like CGI animated movies, I like them a lot and I would absolutely direct one. I think that would be a friggin' blast. Lighting black and white. Whenever I do black and white, I make sure to make it a lot more contrasty than when I'm doing color. When you're shooting in color, you have a lot more to break up your scene and to make it interesting because you can use that color as another form of separation and contrast. When you don't have that, you want light is the only form of separation and contrast and three-dimensionality that you have to play with in your scene. So you can amp that up a lot, which is a lot of fun and can actually be a little bit easier because it is taking that one factor out. So when you're doing pure black and white, it's good to set your camera viewfinder if you can, or LCD, to black and white so you can see that end result, but it's going to be a lot about adding more of that contrast in there, making it a bit more punchy to make it interesting. Shooting people who wear glasses with proper lighting without getting glares. Bang. If you're talking about shooting them with a gun, don't. If you're talking about just a camera with the sceneness, it's all about angles for me. Whenever I shoot with glasses, it's just making sure the lights are at the proper angles to where the glasses aren't going to be an issue. If they are, I don't really know, to be honest. It's such a pain in the balls. I hate glasses so much. There are like anti-reflective coating glasses. Those are usually the good ones to go with. When it's sunglasses, like I did in our Pip Your Productions episode, I actually just went in and rotoed those to blur it out so you couldn't see the crew or the gear with the reflection of the glasses. Other than that, I freaking hate shooting sunglasses and things like that because it makes it so much more difficult. Even in Hollywood, you see a lot of issues with that in films, and sometimes you can see that they either replaced the lenses or did that blurring technique. Last question, will there be a Bloodtober this year? Boo. As of right now, yes, we are planning for it. We have a really good idea, and hopefully, if everything goes well, we will have an awesome Bloodtober this year.
An awesome!
Wiggle, wiggle. If you want to get yourself a website to promote yourself or your business onto interwebs, you should be getting one from Domain.com. They got that reliable and affordable hosting service. They got the domain discovery system to help you pick the right name for you. What?
Chicken butt.
I knew I shouldn't have. And if you want to make it more affordable, use the coupon code FilmRiot at checkout for 15% off your domain name and web hosting. When you think domain names, think Domain.com. Why?
Chicken thigh.
You're the worst.
Guess where?
No. Where?
Chicken underwear.
It's like a 5-year-old.
Logo.
So that's it for today, which means it's time for my suggestion of the week. This one is called Gumshoe, and it is really interesting. It started and I didn't see how I was possibly gonna like it, but then as it kept going, I absolutely love this short film. I'm not 100% sure why I love it, but I absolutely love it. I mean, just the tone and the pacing alone, it was just all great. And it brought me back to some of the old classic movies that I absolutely adore. So definitely check that one out. And don't forget, our celebration episode is just a few days away. Until next time, write, shoot, edit, repeat.